So a year ago, for Christmas in fact, I got a Himi Gouache set. My first gouache set. 24 colors. It was a whole pack. It came with pencils, palette knife, pouch for your water, and canvases. So I saw one in here that was actually round canvas. So it's just like this but round. And I had also been seeing on Shein and TikTok Shop these like witchy Wheel of the Years that has like Samhain, Yule, Beltane, things like that. But a lot of them I could tell were AI generated. And I did like that some of them were like misprinted or just, like I said, you could tell they were AI generated because there were some mistakes. So instead of purchasing one, I decided to make my own because it would fit perfectly. It was a round canvas. It looked just like the one that you could get on Shein or TikTok Shop. And that is what I have decided to do. I won't lie. I originally started this in November. So starting off, I had a lot of different ideas, especially for Samhain, and I won't lie, quite a few of them fell through, but in the end, I'm actually happy with what I ended up with. Originally, I wanted it to be like a tribute to Chloe, my cat, who died a couple years ago, but that didn't quite work out the way I was originally hoping. So I ended up erasing the kind of cat face I was going for again and going with the pumpkin. I swear I spend more time erasing in all of my art than actually like drawing or painting at all. You will see a lot of jumping around because I had difficulty getting a good camera angle while I was drawing or painting, and I had an easier time focusing without holding my phone the entire time, which I don't regret a single bit of it. I kind of like that you can actually see my progress because it's way slower. That's also the reason why you see a lot of like time-lapse jumps here. And me mixing the background color, which weirdly enough, this took longer than expected, which is why here I am very thankful to have this big packet of white gouache. Always have a bunch of more white than you need. It's very helpful. I am very happy that the whole set of gouache I got came with that extra bit of white because, oh my goodness, I'm going through this white way quicker than I would like. And actually, I think I'm gonna have to get some more soon. We're still working on the background here, which I rather enjoyed. It actually became very calming after a while. So this is currently where I'm at with the base color and the background. This took me way too long to decide what I actually wanted to do for the seasons, but so far I'm happy with most of them. The one I'm not particularly happy with is Llamas, but until I can think of something else, that's what it's gonna stay, and until something else comes to mind for that particular one. But if not, I think I can make it work just with paint. I think the paint job's gonna make it look way better, and we'll see how it goes from there. Now, I know none of these images or designs are traditional to a Wheel of the Year. Part of the reason is because I wanted it to be unique to me, my family, my home, the way that I'm going to have the decor in my house. I did not want it to be an exact copy of something that I could have bought from Shein or anywhere online. This is specifically what I wanted for our house, and I'm very glad that I did it this way because it makes it very unique, and I'm very happy with anything that is just unique to my house and you can't really buy it anywhere else. I did go back and forth a couple of times deciding on whether or not I wanted the top of the cauldron to be actual fire colors, but I thought with the pumpkin that maybe orange and then the yellow in the background that I wasn't really going to like it too much. And also, I wasn't sure how many more times I was going to use those colors for like the apple or the strawberry or the candles that I have for in bulk. So I wanted it to be pretty diverse in my colors. So this has been taking me way longer to work on because couple of reasons, including like my back has been killing me for some weird reason. I just know that I might tend to get hyper focused on whatever it is I'm doing, and my body just follows into these weird positions of like super hunched over and like really hyper focused on my project. Like I can't possibly get close enough to this thing. I've worked on this off and on for about 5 hours making dinner, which is chicken dumplings tonight, and I have completed an orange slice. It's a good looking orange slice, but that is all I have completed, is the detail of an orange slice. But dinner was delicious. As you can tell, I got into a lot of different positions because this took me I think 2 months to complete, because I watched a lot of videos on gouache and how everything blends and the best way to approach it. And of course, getting comfortable, I got into a lot of different angles and everything. I loved making this though, and you can see here my wife is actually filming me because that black brick next to my head is usually used for Switch controllers, but I've been using it to hold up the phone. And this helped a lot. I really appreciate her helping me film part of this, because I just sat there for hours and got sick and tired of accidentally knocking my phone over. And just a little footage of me accidentally getting paint water in my mouth, because I just can't help myself. Like my pencils, I have to put my paintbrush in my mouth sometimes in between painting. I don't know why this terrible habit happens or why so many other artists do it. I am no exception to this. I definitely tend to put my paintbrush and my pencil in my mouth in between working or grabbing other supplies or moving things around or changing position. But I thought that was funny that you guys could see that I'm no exception to that. And here I wanted to paint a fairy door for Beltane, because honestly, I think of spring and I think of beautiful colors and things like that. And just fairies are definitely the main thing I think of, especially during Beltane. And I thought a fairy door would really help represent that and be something very specific to me, because I do love fairies. Now, I definitely did leave out a lot of me doing this, like the entirety of the detail of doing this piece, but I'm very thankful for the footage that I did get, and here you get to see me refining the actual letters for each of the different sabbats, and I am very glad at how it came out. I was worried that the black was going to be way too dark, but I think it really worked, because my original idea with the background was for it to kind of look like old paper, or, like how old maps look, kind of faded and just kind of yellowed in the background. I'm actually very happy with how it came out. It wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be. I didn't quite get all the detail quite yet here. I was kind of jumping around. I tend to do that sometimes. I jump around on my projects to get things done, because some things just make more sense. And here I'm actually done with the piece. I've gotten all the details I wanted for all the different seasons, and I decided I wanted to hang this up, which I did with this, I forget what it's called. I want to say it's called baker's twine. And I literally just took some baker's twine that I got from Dollar Tree and used a glue gun that thankfully somebody got me for Christmas. I really needed that, so that I could hang it up. And here she is in all of her final glory. I admit there are some things I would have changed, but I'm happy with how it came out.